Hello and welcome to chapter 121 of our streaming adventure. Um, really started off with a bang there. I'm tired. Um, I had a ridiculously long day at work and coincidentally had one of the worst days at work I've had in a long time. Whether that was coupled with the fact that I had Friday off, and so it's like you come back in to deal with the mess you missed. But part of why I ran away was that the mess was so bad, and somehow it got worse. Yeah. So the good news is I only have to deal with 3 more days of this mess because I am off Friday. I am off the following week, and I'm off the following Monday. Now, I took this absurd amount of time off because in the past, Eternal Weekend has fallen on Halloween, at least the last couple. And so I knew I wanted to, well, when we needed to book our vacation time, the world still seemed like it might work. So I purposely put in to take off like the Friday before Halloween and then the Monday after because it wraps around, and then the Monday after, Tuesday, election day, is a holiday for GM. So now I suddenly have like a 5 day weekend or 6 day weekend. No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so I had given myself a 5 day weekend. And I'm like, haha, I'm so smart. Well, then, as the pandemic hit and stuff, our trip to Texas got canceled. And then this other thing I was supposed to go to, tournament in Missouri, got canceled. And so I was accruing this vacation time that you have to use or you lose at the end of the year. So it's like, fine, I'll just use the whole rest of the. I'll take that whole week off before, and then that's when I'll do my testing. And then they decided that Eternal Weekend would occur before Halloween, so it would occur. Eternal Weekends will occur, and then I'll get vacation time. So it's kind of like a little jab of how not to schedule a vacation in advance. But I'm able to take an extra Friday, so I'm going to take the Friday off so that I can maybe find a way to nap whatever ahead of. And I'm going to play event number 1. And event number 1 will be at 3 a.m. Saturday my time, which feels a little ambitious, but I think I want to do that. So, and the goal overall is to try to play all 3. Now, as for what I'm going to play in Vintage, I don't really know. But I always kind of come back to wanting to play Breach. I feel you kind of have that Xerox shell, and then from that, you kind of have added in a combo kill. But so that's like the kernel of thought in my head is to play, the Xeroxy plus Breach. But I don't know what made me think about it, but I was like, well, why don't, Breach can kind of play that Xeroxy control role. What if I had Tinker in it? And so, obviously, I'm not the first one to think of that. And so, in looking, we found Underworld Breach and Tinker together. But this is a Brian Kelly special. Therefore, there will be some unorthodox card choices. So, with these unorthodox card choices, I didn't necessarily want to play. Oh my god, I didn't even see this. Why would I play this? What is this for? Sorry. I'm at a. I'm getting thrown off a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, not necessarily that we are going to play this list. I wanted to see what does a breach deck containing Tinker look like. And this was the easiest linked deck. But maybe we should go look for some other options. Okay. Off to the goldfish. Hello, goldfish. I would like vintage decks containing Underworld Breach and also Tinker. Alright, so just typing in Underworld Breach and Tinker brought us, I believe this is the one I already have open. Maybe it's not. Oh, he has two different ones. Wow. Let's just open these 5. See what we got. So I know I'm tired. I know I may be a little bit goofy and tired, but I'm sorry. 1 Deathrite Shaman, 3 Goblin Welder, 2 Baleful Strix, Goblin Engineer, Magmatic Changler, Sphinx of the Steel Wind, 1 Karn. Two peak. Collective Brutality. So I wanted to say, hold on. So it is not my intent to particularly disparage anybody, and I'm not trying to be overly dramatic. But I think I've established I am very tired. And B, what the hell is going on? To be fair, unorthodox card choices are a good way to present something that people might not be prepared for. I'm sure the first time, I'm sure the first time somebody played Illusions of Grandeur and Donate, their opponent was probably like, oh wow, what a goofball. Illusions of Donate to gain 20 life. And then it's like, yeah, and I also play Necro, so I'll draw 19 extra cards. Oh, I found the Donate. Here you go. Pyroblast it. That was a real deck, and once upon a time, it probably looked goofy. Now, there is something to be said for playing a bunch of different cards that will answer different things in different situations. But still, this feels... It almost feels like going overboard for the sake of going overboard. So maybe that's just me. I do think force of will is one of the things that prevents you from just outright losing the game right now. So playing less. I mean, even though we were cutting force of wills and shaving them in sideboard games and Legacy, that's Legacy. This is Vintage, and those are two different things. Is how I feel. Okay. So this is, we have Tinker for a Blightsteel. We've got Wrenn and 6 and Oko. Is this what you're talking about? Not me, the non-white version? So we're more Wrenn and 6, Dack Fayden, Narset, Oko. We've got our Ponder Preordain. We're setting up. We have Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor. Setting up our 1 Brain Freeze, 2 Breaches. This isn't terrible. Oh, you just... Yeah. Spoilers. There's Light Up the Stage here to exile cards you might need. I'm going to X out of that one. Okay. What... So I do like this idea. It lets me play, like, say, the Rug Xerox, or what I played last year at Eternal Weekend, the kind of Rug Walkers. It lets me do stuff like that. And then what's up, buddy? Sorry, he just ran into me, so I don't know what's going on with him. I do feel like this is something that I would like. I like the ability of Wrenn and 6, Dack Fayden to do nonsense stuff. The only thing I would question is, would we be better off with Blightsteel Colossus as... I guess this has Tinker, right? So this has Tinker, but it does not have Bolas' Citadel? It doesn't have Bolas' Citadel, and it doesn't have... Or it has Blightsteel Colossus. So it's just setting up Tinker into my Colossus. What about Sphinx of the Steelwind instead of Blightsteel Colossus? We could cast it off. Well, we don't have... We would have to cast it off a Lotus. If we had to cast it. But I think if we have to cast it, we could figure something out. Alright, so I like this one. Well, see, what I'm worried about is, okay, I play Blightsteel Colossus, and our opponent decks it away. Or... I guess you can't use... I was going to say some of the... If you swords it, either one of them dies. Because where's Sphinx? Okay. Pro red, pro green. So, neither one of them can be Ancient Grudged. Because the other one is indestructible. Neither one of them can be Force of Vigored. Both of them get swords. Blightsteel can be dacked. Sphinx cannot. Both can get bounced by Jace. Nobody's playing Jace. Both could get bounced by Teferi. Blightsteel... Does it turn it into an elk? Okay. You can Oko a Blightsteel. You cannot Oko a Sphinx. So now that's Oko and Dak able to interact with Blightsteel where Sphinx cannot. But then maybe here's the other thing. If we're playing against Dredge and we need like that kind of one hit KO, Sphinx will need multiple turns to do its thing, but Blightsteel just needs one turn to KO. Probably. You can discard Blightsteel to Dak and it will shuffle back in. You can't do that with Sphinx. No, I'm thinking out loud of what are the ways that we're going to be able to take advantage. Like, a lot of times, the idea of going for a quick tinker, because sometimes you just accidentally tinker turn one, and it's like, well, can I kill you? And Blightsteel, for the most part, will get the job done, because people aren't playing Swords of Plowshares right now. Xerox, or what do you call it? Yeah, Xerox probably is, but Swords deals with either one of them. I'm just saying something like if you pull off a quick tinker and you tinker for Bolas' Citadel, that should be able to get you there, but not necessarily. So it's like, what exactly are we setting up? And if we're setting up Blightsteel, I think that's possibly okay. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking myself into it more than anything else. That's all. All right, so let's download that one. Is it? I was gonna say, what is it? This one must be. Okay. This list? Okay. So that was that. Crazy Diamond, Managorger, Monastery Mentor, Blightsteel Colossus. This is Tinker. You still have Blightsteel Colossus, but now we also have Time Vault, Vault Key. Muddle the Mixture. This is the Transmute one. You can transmute to get either the Brain Freeze or the Breach, correct? Or can you only get a sorcery? Search your library for a card with the same converted mana cost. Okay. I'm not going to play that, but it's an interesting idea. Okay, this is the one that we already downloaded. So it has Tinker. It does have Citadel. And then this is from Bedell again. But it no longer has Blightsteel Colossus. It's got Sphinx hiding in the sideboard, but it also has Karn package for Mycosynth Lattice. It's kind of interesting. I do like the green, I think, better. Alright, so let's look at that list. Alright. Flooded Strands, Misties, Polluted Delta. 1 underground to support 2 tropicals. Basic island in the side. 1 blight steel. Alright. So lightning bolt. This is another deck that doesn't have Pyroblast in the main. Two forces negation. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. We have Leyline, Pyroblast. This is very straightforward here. That's not true. We do want them separately. We get 1. So 200. Ooh, what are these? Player reward packs. We got an Arcbound Ravager. Not Fact or Fiction. And some Zombie Swamps. Okay. We could try it in tournament practice first. We'll try it in tournament practice first. And we got an opponent immediately. We were on the plate. I mean, turn 1, Demonic Tutor, 4 Ancestral. First turn with double backup. Well, I don't think we have enough cards in the graveyard for the kill yet. You know what I mean? I could tutor for Tinker. I playing Yawgmoth's Will? I am not playing Yawgmoth's Will. Force pitching Leovold. That was gross. Well, when they go for their Deathrite Shaman, I guess we misstep it. Oh, that was terrible. If that is what Ancestral found, how bad is Preordain? What's Mystical gonna get? Mystical could get Tinker. Okay. That was fun. Our round has started. Crazy Diamond 513. We just saw them. They're mulliganing to 6. They mulligan once. They play Dak, steal it. I play Dak, steal it back. That would be funny. They topped preordained. What we got? Maybe they'll just kill me. Maybe I should? No, I shouldn't have Tolarian. They have 4 cards. Okay. So we've seen artifacts, we've seen a Narset, we've seen Tolarian Academy. So far, I'm thinking PO. It's gotta be PO. I mean, they could also just be the Brain Freeze deck they've been playing. Yeah, I mean, what's Bryant Cook, the thing he's been playing is 4-color PO that has a breach in it. It's possible Brain Freeze is the only thing he could choose with the Narset, right? That's not exciting. Okay. So, if they are in fact a breach deck, is that their main? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that their main way to kill? Do I still have his deck list up? I mean, we were literally looking at. Yeah, he was 5-color. No, he had Managorger, Hydra. It was just. It's kind of like a PO deck. He has Vault Key. So I'm not sure Leyline is great against them. It is less impressive, for sure. So I can get myself. Cataxian Probe sucks. It always gives away the secrets. Top, bottom. Just need a vampiric before it comes back to me. I I would rather you fluster this, I guess. Mm. Do you have another Flusterstorm? Force pitching Snapcaster Mage. Little do you know, I've got another one. Holding Brain Freeze and Breach. So if I that was a hell of a draw. Well, I was gonna say, oh, had I targeted them, they have to throw it away. That's not necessarily true. As we've seen from their deck, they do have multiple ways to win, so it's not necessarily crazy. $13. Hmm. they're still holding. Well then. Cast a spell. It's kind of bull. Combat. I don't have red anymore. Why didn't you float? You could have had another. You could have had Pyroblast here. I mean, you didn't, but. Yeah. Brain Freeze, Tinker Breach. Okay. One. So if I do it right now, that'll be worth 24. I will let you brain freeze my deck into my graveyard for me so that I can then play Black Lotus. Ah. Yeah, well, like, I don't know, maybe they were thinking I had. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking. What my kill was going to be, but yeah, my plan was to check the coast was clear with the surgical, and then as long as the coast was clear, go for it. And then the Vampiric Tutor, putting Brain Freeze back on top. And then once they've Brain Freezed me, or putting it back on top, draw into it with Dak. And as long as I hadn't played too many spells, like that's why I didn't play the Lotus and stuff already, is I wanted to make sure I still had enough fuel in the graveyard to be able to do that. Oh, I don't know if you linked me to it, or did you see the Breach deck that's playing Breakthrough? What happened? Why do we... Yeah. That was an honestly interesting version. Draw 4 cards, choosing X in your hand, discarding the rest. The biggest issue I always had with, well, the biggest issue I have with Breach is that you need to set up enough material in the graveyard. That's why I've liked Lion's Eye Diamond before. I think it's an interesting way to go about it. I thought there was a new version of Brain. Is it non-collectible? That's what it is. So what is this? This is Conspiracy Brain. Yeah, that's some great art choice on that one. But I did think similar to Lion's Eye Diamond, Breakthrough would be a way to kind of keep the cards you need while dumping your excess fuel. I don't know. So far in our 3 total games we've played, the first thing... Oh, I know what it is. It had that new red-blue legend that triggers off discarding cards and drawing cards. Riel. So +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery in the graveyard. So I guess this is our sideways attack. And then whenever you discard, draw that many cards. So breakthrough, single blue, draw 4, discard my hand, draw that many with Riel. Because you don't get those particular back, you just draw new cards. Correct. Okay. I mean it's cute. I don't know. I don't know. It is interesting. I will give them that. Hull Breach, Coastal Breach, Breaching Leviathan. None of these are the cards I was looking for. Underworld Breach. I'm doing the thing where I'm starting to bling out. We're going to bling out the deck that I'm allowed to bling. I don't know about these dazes, though. Daze just feels... Daze just feels wrong. Why am I not... Oh, I was going to say, why am I not allowed to play Demonic Tutor? You're not allowed to play 2 Demonic Tutor. We could play funky Demonic Tutor on a boat. I mean, Demonic Tutor on a boat's pretty cool. But it's a little weird. I think I'd rather have Goat Tutor. What's the difference between this one and this one? I don't know, but we're going to play whatever this set is. Is that the promotional set? Are those all just by default better than the ones we're playing? What are these weird... Are you not allowed? You're not allowed to play the alpha one, apparently. That's a blowout. Now, why is this ancestral different than this ancestral? And then the time walks were the same. That's weird. Alright, I think we need to stop the... We need the crazy promotional set art. Yeah. See, now we've gone down the path where it's like, oh, I've changed to these other ones. But no, I don't like whatever Skeletor here is doing. That just seems wrong. Although, we gotta check. Just make sure the Lotus is the same. Okay, Lotus is the same. So let's put our ancestral back. Let's put our Time Walk back. Time Walk being the same art, but being this one, not that one. Is there... Oh, there's the foreign Narsets. I'm going to put a stained glass Narset. I think that looks pretty. Alright, what kind of crazy Dak Fadens are there? The hell is this? Actually, I don't hate that. I thought I would, but I do not. Mythic Edition. Okay. And then we already had the other Oko before. What is this? Neon Light Show Oko? It's like the starter pack one. Force Negation, Tinker. I guess we could make Brain Freeze match the rest of our deck, right? Border wise. Although the Lightning Bolt stands out. Brain Freeze stands out. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, isn't there Crazy Dancing Blightsteel Colossus? Okay, what gush do we have? We have... What the hell is this? It's kind of weird. It's a creepy gush. Do I have... Yeah. Now, I think we might upgrade the Dig Through Time to have... Isn't it Dog Through Time? The one with the dog on it? I think that is a strict upgrade. I'm not allowed to have that one. Are you serious? I'm just going to riot. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Dear Goatbots. Do you have Dog Through Time? You have Dog Through Time and Foil Dog Through Time. Okay. Tell me I can't have Dog Through Time. We are almost certainly in the I am very tired and I've decided to find pimped out versions. Do they not have cards? Did I open the wrong? Do they only have packs? Did I click the wrong? Yeah, I clicked some random. Come on, GoBot 6. Show me Dig Through Time. Hey. One Dog Through Time, please. Rip off. I accept. Okay. I can imagine somehow when this whatever version is over, it's gonna take away my Dog Through Time, and I'm not gonna be able to play it anymore. I will be heartbroken. There he is, Crazy Dancing Onslaught. to Misty Rainforest, Polluted Delta. Ooh, that's true. It's too bad we don't play Wasteland. We could play Sweet Wasteland. 2/4. 2/4. There isn't a cool Mystic Sanctuary, right? Of course not. I do like these arts. Alright, strip. I don't know, this one's a little weird. I think I would almost rather have like this crazy tunnel one. Like this is kind of wavy. Almost wavy gravy. I take this one. What did you say was better on the Scalding Tarn? This thing? I think I like this. I like this frame. I like this frame better. How they did it this time around instead of. So like I'm okay with Strip Mine being different, but like I really like this Misty Rainforest. So we're gonna stick with consistency of frame across all these. I like this one though. Secret layer nonsense. I think that Scalding Tarn is pretty cool. What are the other? Is the secret layer only on enemy colors? Yeah, so it's only on Misty. That's why we didn't see one for Flooded Strand. So no, I'll keep those. We got Moxes. We have our Flusterstorm. What are the mystical tutor options? Isn't there like a different Gitaxian probe? Oh, yeah, that one looks terrible. Upgrade the Ponder. We already upgraded the Brainstorm. I was like, wait, there's more than one? Yes, there is the original misstep. Not to be confused with your mental misstep. That's funny. Aren't there like 700 lightning bolts now? Oh, can I have Angry Pirate Vampiric Tutor? Hell yeah. Well, if I'm having Angry Pirate Vampiric Tutor, shouldn't I have other Pirate Demonic Tutor? Alright. So you have like Angry Vampire. Then you could have Pirate on a Boat. Like, I like this art, but I think we need to go Pirate on a Boat. I think it just fits better. Which Pyroblast am I playing? Nope, wrong. What do we think of this sideboard? Is Leyline just the easiest hammer for that job? Is Nature's Claim the right card? I mean, it's meant to be hidden artifact and hidden enchantment. Would I rather have something like Wear and Tear? I guess no, I don't have white mana, do I? So if I don't have white mana, Wear and Tear is not going to get the job done. Do I want like Hercules? I do like the idea of having a Hercules in the main just as like a random out. And the fact that there's these 2 dazes and I don't like daze. Wait. Where's the other? Can you not have real Hercules Recall? You can have Recall. Okay. Why would they do like the little name? It's so annoying. Okay. I will let one stay. Wilt or Return to Nature. The only thing I would question about that is the difference of 1 mana versus 2 mana, obviously. What about, let's look at some other, what were other sideboards? Tabernacle, By Force. We could play By Force. Flusterstorm, Bolt, Path to Exile, Pithy Needle, Ancient Grudge. Ancient Grudge isn't terrible. An Ancient Grudge might have more value than that Hercules Recall I just put in, especially DAC value. What enchantments are we worried about? I guess is the way I want to put it. Say somebody's playing Leyline against me. Well, I still have Oko. You know, I kind of have other stuff. Oath. Okay, so I was going to say Oath is not a viable deck, but I would say that people are going to play Oath. I do kind of wonder about only having 1 Brain Freeze and only having 2 Underworld Breaches, whether I want another Brain Freeze. Or potentially, do I want another Breach and another Brain Freeze? Where would I find 2 cards? The Hercule. The Hercule could be 1. The Daze could be 1. Preordain could be 1. Because, like, honestly, I like having the Breach package be available and only have... That is true. But I'm also now thinking of, okay, how am I going to do in matchups like against Doomsday, against... Like, Breach is the kill there. Because it's something they can't properly fight against. I mean, if somebody plays Stony Silence against me, do I care? Well, yeah. I was going to say, like, Doomsday has Chain of Vapor usually to deal with the hate that they expect to see, but you can't really stop Brain Freeze. With, like, they expect to have a counter or two. That's all. What are some other options? See, like, so they still have two. This is the person we played against. They only have two breach and the one brain freeze. Oh no, they have two brain freezes. My comment was going to be how they're only playing two preordains. They also have a repeal. We don't have a repeal. Repeal could fit that oath, whatever, rando slot. Yeah, they only have four total. They have less lands than us. I think we are on 15? Yeah. They're also playing Merchant Scroll, Muddle the Mixture. Is the Merchant Scroll on here, or is it like not available? The pirate one? Do you get to have a pirate? You could play black bordered Merchant Scroll. I don't want to, but you can play it. Do people even know that? Trickbind. Trickbind is another answer against Doomsday as a way to stop the Oracle trigger. I've seen that one. I mean, Pithy Needle is an option. It has utility against multiple things. Bazaar mainly. Deathrite Shaman. We could play Ophiomancer. I don't know. I'm trying to think of possible sideboard cards. Like, is this just succinct enough that I don't need to branch out from Nature's Claim? I mean, I think it's going to be to the point where Nature's Claim is going to have the utility to kill whatever I need to kill because I don't care about the 4 life. I would just rather make sure whatever artifact or something that I can mess with. Yeah, the list that I took did not have Managorger, but I don't hate the idea of Managorger as another threat. It's not pyroblastable. It could. That ponder is going to bother me. Well, maybe it'll only bother me if I do that. I mean, I don't hate Mana Gorger Hydra. It could be another option to do nonsense. Do I cut? See, that's the thing though, is I like win conditions. I don't like to just dirtle and do nothing. I like to have a variety of options at my disposal. But they don't necessarily win the game fast. They can. Mm-hmm. Be our guest. Be our guest. See, now my hand just feels like crazy. Because I have all these options. Okay. What kind of deck starts on Wasteland? Like, probably? So we're going to go ahead and assume they are bug. What do I want against bug? Is Blightsteel the right kind of hand to have against bug? I think so. I also, if they're going to be Wasteland, Mana Denial stuff, I want the basic. I feel like the Flusterstorm's potentially less impressive if they're going to have creatures and stuff like that. Now, I'm just assuming they're bug, and that could be wrong, but I'm going off of Wasteland, Force of Will, Dig Through Time. That doesn't have to be bug. I just, against blue decks, I don't think I want the card disadvantage tutor. So maybe I don't want Vampiric. Am I not going to get to Treasure Cruise because of Deathrite Shamans? I think Pyro is the reason that bug is contained. That the real cards you worry about out of bug, you can stop with Pyroblast. I don't know, that's just how I look at bug. That I would want Pyroblast against them because the main cards that I would worry about from them are contained by Pyroblast. Which could be wrong. I guess we will see what deck they really are. What is this? This is probably a mulligan. I like how like 2 cards did not even move. This. Ship that for a rainy day. Yep. So now the question is, can I beat Leyline of the Void? Yeah, I just play Oko. I play whatever else. They probably take a Vampiric. Worried about what I can go get to get out. Yep. Alright, so they mulligan to 6. They mulligan to 6 to play a Leyline, which might not even do anything. Basic Forest. That is my plan. That's a sweet one. Maybe we should have repeal. See, the white version would have Teferi to bounce the ley line. Tarmogoyf beats. I mean, this does make Pyroblast look pretty poor right now. They have not played a blue card yet. I guess I'm just where I normally expect to have a problem is with the blue cards out of Bug, and maybe that's just maybe I am incorrectly stating the well, this is just awesome. Why does this forest not want to come play? There it is. This is some sort. This is pretty funny. Like, sure. Take it. Are you going to sit back and burn me for 2? Because 2, 4, 6. That's not enough. I mean... Oh, I put instant in the grave. Well, they were going to put instant in the graveyard anyway, and it didn't matter because we found another land, and for some reason they didn't strip mine me. But it does not matter. Okay. So, Dak Faden is a little less impressive there as well, I guess. Renin 6 can't target their guy. Managorger Hydra would get pretty nice. We're going back on the play. I'll take at least one. Maybe take a Pyroblast out to give myself some variety. Get myself the days back in the Wasteland world. Alright. The good news is there's no baseball tonight. So I don't have to stay up to watch that. I could just pass out and go to sleep. I would like to play first. Close. Look what we have here. So if we keep this, we're shipping what? Lightning Bolt? I think I ship Lightning Bolt. Well, my plan was I go turn 1 Managorger. They're going to have to fight over it. And I'll fight back if I have to. If it does resolve, then I'll ponder. Oh, I'm going to ship Lightning Bolt. I could ship Strip Mine. Resolves. Rar. Do do I care about Collector Roof? I don't think so. So I know I'm going to draw a 3rd land to enable Oko. But I think I would rather hold on to... Or it doesn't matter. Deck. It's got trample. Resolves. They have not played a land. What kind of answers is a bug deck going to have? They have Abrupt Decay, right? They have Assassin's Trophy? Yeah, I don't expect that they have deep decay. So okay, say they Oko my guy. All right. Let's just say not me could be correct by playing more Managorger Hydras. Because that seemed kind of insane. Like, what does Bug reasonably do? Like, they do have I think I was looking at bug lists, and the idea is they don't have abrupt decay anymore. They've pushed to Assassin's Trophy is kind of the default now. So like they've got Oko for Assassin's Trophy. That's it. That's the list. So if this is the most common version, then just having to fight over Assassin's Trophy on it. Is Veil of Summer something I want? I was thinking mainly for, say, like an opposing. I expect an uptick in Breach. Would it be worthwhile to have Veil of Summer against a Breach deck? No, because if they're properly built, they can just brain freeze themselves and then throw 7 lightning bolts at you. But maybe they cut their bolt. You know? So, had we kept Strip, the reason I was keeping Force in my hand, I was keeping Force in my hand to be able to make sure the Managorger landed in the first place. That's where I was thinking. So, had I sent Force away and they countered that first one, it's like, okay, well, then I have Ponder, Lightning Bolt, Strip Mine. As opposed to, I had Force of Will with the Ponder that I would have thrown away, and then I would have a Managorger Hydra and a Lightning Bolt. Potentially, but I thought that Managorger. I feel like Managorger could already be better than the next thing. And maybe that's. If they are going to play Preordain, well, they don't have Preordain. They fit other stuff in its place. So maybe, okay. They're not as cantrippy as I'm thinking they are. I mean, if I find a cantrip and I can cantrip, and suddenly make it bigger, but that would be, okay, so say if we shipped the Force of Will and we played it on the first turn and they did force it, well, I still have Ponder in hand, and Ponder can go looking for the next thing. What Ponder found were 2 more lands and an Oko. So I could be setting myself up for an Oko with the Bolt to clear the Deathrite Shaman, which is what we did. And then we would also have a Strip Mine. Now the question is, they went for turn 3 Oko when they floated their mana. Like, I would have had to proactively strip them, and I'm not sure I would have. So had I not proactively stripped them, they would still be able to do the 3 mana Gush, but maybe they wouldn't try to do the 3 mana Gush if they didn't feel like they needed to against the Hydra. I'm just trying to kind of think how that plays out otherwise. I think 4 Wastelands and a Strip Mine against my only one basic in the sideboard. What's Golos like right now? Golos, 4 Wasteland, and a Strip Mine. Hogak, 3 Wasteland, and a Strip Mine. So there is a lot of Wastelands in the other top, what? Number 1, number 3, and number 4 are playing a lot of Wastelands. And I have no basics in the main. I mean, I guess you can't Wasteland a Mox, but 2 of them play Collector Roof, do they not? Hmm. Curious. All right, I think let's play one more. And then I think I'm done for today. I like some of the stuff we're doing. Um, so you can't do a quick tinker if Blight Seal is in your freaking hand. I don't know. I just got a weird vibe. And I don't like maybe the fact that they have a Golos avatar that I need to hold on to this Force of Will. I now wish I would have played out the Misty Rainforest. I don't know. That it stopped me from playing out the Preordain, which is why I played the Tropical Island in the first place. That's wrong. I definitely have. So end step could vampiric for an ancestral. That gives me something to do. And okay. I don't know. Something I gotta. My spider senses went off. Hmm. I put Mystical Tutor in my hand as the Force of Will pitch card because I want to draw the deck. Maybe that's not necessarily right. This dude looks so pissed. That would be interesting. This is this vampiric tutor is a little too lenient. This tutor does not take up. This does not allow for any delays, what have you. It's like no, you will get your studying done. This one's like, oh, take all the time you want. I guess you don't have to do that assignment. I want to draw this deck. Cool. So if I steal the Mana Vault, they tap it. But that's less mana for them. I like Dak throw. Oh. I'm one short. So next turn. Well, I was thinking setting up for. I guess I have multiple shots at drawing Tinker here, don't I? I feel like I should be bringing Uro back. Monastery Mentor, Mox Opal, PO, Tolarian Academy. Are you bleeping me? That'll do. Wow. Wow. That was pretty good. Boys, boys, boys. Gas, gas, gas. One, two, three. Take a peek at our opponent's insane hand. Say so. One, two. Look like Justin's PO. So we're at 9. They have 44. Brain freeze you. Blue. So they have Karn, Pyroblast. We already saw Mentor, so they're probably 4-color. Alright. Against PO. Is Tinker. We haven't even seen a Force of Negation yet, have we? So what I was wondering is, I guess, how do we want to fight PO? Do we treat it like we add Pyroblast to fight over the actual thing and then still kind of do... I guess I'm wondering, do I still want the Tinker package? I feel like the Tinker package still can be powerful. It can close the door. We just need to protect it for maybe that turn. I think Ren package could do well. I think Dak will do his job. That's wrong. Maybe we should take the Vampiric out other than a Preordain. So took the Bolt, and then Daze and Preordain. I couldn't figure out what else I really wanted to cut. I think the Flusters are right. Vampiric's not great, but because I don't expect to be able to kill Mentor with a Bolt. Ugh. Ugh. Give me one more fetch land so that I can play turn 1, have Pyroblast available to me. I almost cut Vampiric Tutor over the Preordain, so this Vampiric Tutor, if it were Preordain, would be much better, I think, right now. Did not shuffle. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Is it going to be big enough to pick off Renin 6? Because that's going to suck. Don't do this to me, bro. Oh! Well, Renin 6 gained 4 life and drew a land. So that's spell number 2. This would be spell number 3. And that would make this cost 4. All that would do is tap them out. Made him pitch it to Fairy, though. Five black. So Paradoxical, 3 mana floating. That's spell number 1. Vampiric would be spell number 2, and then Fluster for 2 more. Yeah, just pay it. That is bad. My opponent typed all in. Trying to think, what are new cards that we haven't seen? Is there 1 Mox left? I'm trying to remember. Tinker would be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. So I think I have to do this. Gives me spell number 6. How do I get out of this? I just have to kill it, right? I don't want to Oko it, I know that. Yeah, I think I just have to get another Pyroblast and hope to stay alive. I just said yield to this, and it still is making me click each time. It's just... What else did you have? Did you draw another one? Merchant Scroll. Gush? Ancestral. You don't have a blue. I guess it's a good way for them to restart. How greedy are we? We could play a DAC +2 with hopes to draw a land to kill. That's pretty greedy. That's pretty greedy. He's like, yeah, you showed me that. I definitely should have gotten misstep. I agree. Blightsteel Colossus, right on time. Paying costs. You got me with the Pyroblast. So I gotta draw a land before Mystic Sanctuary even does anything? Cool. Alright, let's go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're halfway there, right? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're almost there. Like, it's actually pretty close. Mm. They had the misstep all along. The real misstep is the friends we made along the way. I should probably just yield to that Mana Vault thing, so stop clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this could be a value breach, but then I give up my Pyroblast. No, I think I need to wait. You can't play a land off and there's nothing really else in there. Dude, they could hardcast theirs. You want to fight over this one? Hard cast force, and I don't have the red. I think I should have waited for the red. Mystic Remora. Tails never fails. Red and 6, right on time. Do I even have a land? I have one land. Spooky. Yeah, that was... I think I might have been too quick to play it instead of just sitting on the pyro. But... they have hard cast force here. They could have hard cast force before. Did they fail to find? I wasn't paying attention if they failed to find. Nope, they're paying costs. So now I don't have Pyroblast available to me, which is potentially a big whiff. Yep, so then we're just flipping Mana Crypt, hoping not to die. Yep, Sprite Dragon does not have to get very big. That's most of the way. Alright, Tails never fails, right? See? Called it. Tails never fails. Tails never fails. Oh my god! He goes, "You're killing me with these flips." Like, is it tails again, or is this time heads? Of course it's tails. Oh! We still had nothing. Boo. Tails, you have failed me. I don't want the Preordain. I mean, just because Vampiric. Now seeing the little dragon, I do think I potentially want Lightning Bolt back in. Maybe that's over the Preordain now. I mean, what is Oko really going to do? Oko. Alright. Wait, what? I lost. You're out of control here. So I think I want both of them, but I think I need to wait before going in on Dak. Shit. F6? Lower the shot. Boo. It might have been worthwhile to try to steal Mox Jet. Like, I made him cash it in when he didn't want to. But if he uses the black here, I was thinking that I should have stolen Mox Jet. Right on time, folks. Three, four. He had F6, so attack and kill Dak. Hi, buddy. One, two, three, four, five. He is F6 right now. You have an elk. Nope. Let's draw another one. Is that enough to go off? We could have elked another one of his lands so that or another one of his moxes so that he doesn't have 4 mana. Swords the Blightsteel? No. That'll do. I should have I should have Ren and 6 down a monk before I cast any spells. I messed that up. I also clicked through pumping my Ren and 6. How did I lose Mox Sapphire? What the hell happened there? Oh, I gave it away. Yeah, imagine had I pinged the other monk before I did my stuff, he would have no monks. What does Mystical Tutor get? Is Ancestral gone? Tinker's gone. Ancestral's not gone. Yeah, okay. I have your kill condition, I think. Yep. This is going to be a big monk that will be blocked by my monk. I'm just curious if they have another kill and what it is, I can't think of it. There you go. Can you get that thing to fly? Or can you get 15? No. Oh. I got to be mindful of the combat step. Can he get Time Walk and double attack? I think he can, and then it's Ren and 6 needed to kill that monk. Or is Time Walk gone? Time Walk is not gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do they have to be non-tokens? Non-lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he just needs a couple more. I hope that Mana Crypt gets him like so bad. Get him. Tails never fails. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs more permanent still to kill me. No, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough now. 10 in the air plus 3, 6, 10 in the down. Nice job. Had I not pinged that monk, would it matter? Be one less permanent, but no, it's the sprite dragons that are going to kill me. Good games. No, I was still too far away. All right, well that was a fun, even though we lost, I think that was like a fun haymaker, like, oh, I almost have it. Oh, they have it coming back, you know. And here's another thing. If I properly would have Renin 6 ping the token before trying to play Demonic Tutor to let them counter it, if I just ping the token and then I attack with the Blightsteel Colossus, there's no prowess there. So that's where I messed up. Had I pinged the token so that their total toughness was 1 and then swung before trying to play, because you can always Demonic Tutor for the Time Walk post combat. There's no reason I can't. So I steal the Mentor, I ping the token, and then I attack. And if I would have done that, I think it would have set me up. Because I don't know if they could have necessarily just thrown out a spell. Because they didn't throw out a spell in response to Oko stealing it. So good to know. We will keep that in mind for next time. Speaking of next time, potentially Wednesday. Tomorrow I have to do something, and then Wednesday we have a birthday party, so it might be like really quick on Wednesday. Also might be really quick tomorrow. I don't know. But the plan right now is likely going to be Thursday. So I do like where this is. I think I'm going to think about it a little bit more, but overall I think I like this deck. So I think that's where we are. And hey, we'll see you next time. I might reach out to Bedell themselves and see if they have any ideas. All right. Take care.